fraud or state larceny. They robbed the Federal Reserve, they robbed Fort Knox or whatnot. So the law says the criminal disputing the judge within that scene is claiming that a filing didn't happen, a law filing, because the law says it's illegal to claim a person's action because it's murder, suicide, murder. So because the state lays down the guidelines to pay a person, and then when they commit fraud on the civil case, they fraud the law and whatnot. And so the Trump, one of his claims is the guy's guilty of identity theft, financial fraud, and therefore me stealing what the court said, the court is dumb and stupid. They don't have no history on anything. And so me stealing what he said or what the judges are doing isn't illegal. That's what Trump said, basically. So they lay down the state guidelines, and they lay down to like confiscate others' finances, or finances in case there is a fraud. And so not only am I an individual, I've never partaken in fraud, nor has my family. So there's a cop right there, and there's a cop, he actually appears in court. Same way how the cop appears in court and changes the theory, the cop appears in court and says that fraud has never happened. So when they frauded, when they figured they'd take the case, they frauded Fort Knox and the treasurer. Yeah, and the cop is a criminal. Well, not that cop, but police officers are criminals. And and some of them are, not all of them, but in the discussion, because they're criminals, they just kept, this is factual crime, it's going to end in you, watch, it's going to end in you. And a cop ended up going to court because they killed a military officer at the military base in Fort Knox, and they shot the Federal Reserve manager or something, and they ended up calling a cop to court, and he said, I appeared in court, and under the structural, connecting the dots of litigation, I would be the torrent or the evidence that the person you filed civil case for has never committed fraud, and I would be the key or the door to the treasurer and Fort Knox. And so we'll just look at what processes are left or what processes were given and are no longer there. And the criminals frauded the whole, the treasurer, Fort Knox, all that. So it's pretty horrible.